Well, howdy there, folks. Dandy Dyno here with another Fun Knife Friday special for you. Now, the knife that we got for you right now, we don't even have on the display right now because it's so huge. You know, many people have asked me, Danny, what is your favorite knife to carry around? We know you have a bunch of favorites you like to sell, like your ever popular Danny's Lanny that is so rare and hard to get. And some people would say that it's just, they're just asking too much money for, you know, this particular knife. Look, it's got some smudges on it here. Somebody has been abusing a prototype. Well, to those people I say, well, this knife is just not for you. The Danny's Lanny is for people who like to spend $300 on a knife. I'm sorry I have to make that blunt for you. If you don't like spending $300 on a Danny's Lanny, then get yourself another knife and go away and stop crying, because we're just not going to put up with crying in here. You don't have to cry, because we got something, even though these are sold out, it's when I'm afraid, unfortunately, I'm going to have to tell y'all again, this has been sold out for the third time, and we are working for materials. The blade steel is no problem. We have a special source where we can get that exclusive VG10 that the Japanese hold on to like their first daughter or first son. I guess the son is more important than the daughter in the Japanese culture, or at least it used to be. That's what I know, at least. I get all my information from Hollywood and the YouTube. Those two things right there are some of your best sources of information in my mind. Anywho, let's go on and show one of these special things we got right here. I'll bring it up for them, let them see. Don't let it be two-dimensional, even though it is two-dimensional. Well, what you got right here, we're going to be throwing in with today's special is, this is a representation of a knife, but this one is called the Civivi Smellamentum. And the reason why we call it Smellamentum is, that's right, if you scratch this handle right here and sniff it, oh, that smells delicious. According to hand model, he had to smell that one for. Oh, yeah, I smell that. Strawberry, right? Did you smell strawberry? You would think green, it would be like lime, you know, or maybe a margarita smell or something, but no, they put strawberry in that one. That's what I smell. But yeah, we're gonna give you a little Smellamentum scratchy sticker there to go with it there. So all you fans right there, and you can use this to threaten people too. You can use it, you know, to say, hey, you better straighten up, get that smile off your. What are you smiling at, boy? You can see how he's not afraid. That boy Peppy. I gotta say, man, for new employees, Peppy is doing pretty dang good. Well, let's go ahead and get the hand back up, Peppy. We need to back up for this one here. People want to see what I carry. All right. I carry a Sidewinder with me. Not the missile. I'm not worried about airborne threats yet, although some drones have been pesky. The competition is sending drones over to try to figure out what we're doing. And the thing is, you can just see what we got right here and realize, competition, you're in trouble. Because we got better stuff at better prices, and I don't want to have to hit you with it, but here it comes. Flex pay. Ooh, we caused an earthquake. Did you see that? Flex pay. Yes, that's right. Now let me just go ahead and get into this knife right here that we're going to have for our Fun Knife Friday right here. This right here is the Danny Dyno Sidewinder. Now, it's not just like any other Sidewinder you might find, you know, because we had this one special laser etch. And the way we did this one, right here, the way we did this one, is we captured a rattlesnake in mid-strike. We captured him. Now, I'm not talking about like with a photograph and then you... No, we captured a real rattlesnake and we lasered the crap out of him. And this was the image left in the rock after he'd burnt away. And we took that rock and we used it like a master plate. I don't want to get too detailed because, like I said, man, the competition is working hard to try to undercut Danny Dyno, and it's just not going to happen. I just got to warn them right now. Just, you ain't going to be able to do this because we know people and we got special capabilities. All right, so anyway, that's just one thing about this right here. And then we've got it. Yeah, that's right. This one has been fun worn for you a little bit. Now, we didn't want to fun warn the heck out of it so that there's no fun left in your knife. We guarantee that if we give you a knife that's fun worn, it's not fun worn out, it's just fun worn, so you can still have fun with it, all right? So, let's get into one of the special features of the sheath, because everybody's always talking about the knife, and we're going to get into the details of what all these little features here are for. But one of the special features of this knife right here is another image right here. Now this right here, this material is better than leather. All right, this material right here we're calling sleather. See what we did right there? It's simulated leather, and it has something to do with a snake. So we're calling this sleather. But you're getting this sleather imprint right here. Now, why would I say sleather is better than leather? You know, have I committed a knife cardinal sin? Well, I'm waiting for the lightning to strike, you know, because if supposedly lightning strikes you right in the horn, usually right here on the tip of my horn, if I say something that the knife gods are not happy about. But see, they didn't say anything. Oh, look, he's almost got me. If I'd stretch my jaws a little bit more. Well, anyways, the reason why I say that is leather needs a little bit of care. And if you're kind of a careless person, you could care less. This stuff is for you because other than fire, you can pretty much throw water at this, animal parts, blood, guts, rain. It ain't going to hurt it too much. You know, you just wipe it off with a cloth and it'll be all right. But it's nicely done, man. It ain't just like a decal thrown on there. This is some genuine sleather, man. Look how thick that genuine sleather is. And it's stitched on. This ain't simulated stitches. This is real stitches. And we got these little brass or some kind of material. We ain't gonna divulge it. It's black material here. Now, these are not just decorative. I think that's pretty decorative right there. They also protect your body from the blade coming through and slicing the crap out of you. Right down here, man, if you fell down and you landed, your leg landed against this sheath right here, well, this little lanyard hole right here, you know, you would just think, oh, that's just a little ring. That stops the tip from going through your femoral artery if you're a human. And if you're a human and your femoral artery is severed, you don't have very long to figure out what you need to do, which is stop the blood loss. Because you're going to have a lot of that pretty quick. It's going to go spurt, spurt, spurt. And panicking ain't going to do you no good because it's going to spurt further. And this ain't no contest at that time to see who can spurt blood the furthest, because pretty soon your brain's going to say, hey, we feel pretty good and lightheaded right now. This is real funny. All right, well, let's not get into all that because that's not going to happen with this sheath, I tell you right here. And it's got a dangler. Now, everybody who's got a knife needs a dangler. If you ain't dangling, well, then you ain't wrangling. I'm just telling you, this is just the way it goes around here, man. You get one of them other knives, man, a dangler allow you to sit down and the knife will just fold out of your way. It won't stab you in the ribs or take out, like a rib or two when you sit down. Oh, I remember I got a knife on me. Ow, oh. No, this thing's going to get out of the way unless you sit on it weird. I'm telling you, these hand guards right here might give you some problems right here. All right, now, you can tell that this knife right here, it was originally designed for fighting Sidewinders. But we found out Sidewinders weren't really as dangerous as we thought they were. And we didn't want to make them an extinct species like we did with the fish knife. So we went ahead and said, hey, let's glorify the Sidewinder rather than killing them and using their skin, which we might have done on a few of these right here. We might have, this might be actual Sidewinder skin on here. Please don't get it tested, because I'm telling you, we're not trying to pull a foolie on you and just say it's a decal or anything like this. Some of them really do have real Sidewinder skin on them. Now, if you look right here very closely, let's go ahead, camera 3. Johnny, get... Yeah, there we go. Camera 3. You see that right there? That is not a defect. And neither is... Well, that's some smudge or something right there. That right there is another pin. Now, it is so well done, you can barely see that. We have this thing magnified up 2 million times. We can do that due to technology. All right, let's shrink it back down. We don't want to get them too freaked out, man. We don't have bug eyes. All right. Now, you may wonder, all right, is that knife too big for me? Well, you have to consult your local laws and regulations, because even having a Sidewinder in your possession could get some government alphabet soup type agencies on your butt, because in many places these are considered illegal. And we, if we know that your particular state, California, doesn't allow us to ship this particular knife to you, then we're sorry. We cannot ship the knife to you, but we will send you... California has determined that this one is okay to send. The Civivi Smellathon, Smellamentum, that's what it was. Yeah, Smellamentum. I'm sorry, we get so many of these names in here, I get confused sometimes. If it says on the blade, Sidewinder, I don't have any problem figuring out what that one is. But this one right here, all I see is a C on a knife, and I was thinking, California, that's got to be California legal, which that's what that means. That's a stamp. The official stamp of California is right there on the pivot to let any police officer know that this knife right here, see, it says love your new knife, but this is not really a new knife, even though hand model can hold that sucker like a new, and threaten to cut Peppy. He's not threatening to cut Peppy, because Peppy is a friend of his. Peppy is a friend of yours, hand model. The things we got to go through here to have fun. It's not easy to have fun. A lot of times all you got to do is let yourself go and just enjoy yourself. And you should enjoy your knife. You get this knife, you're going to enjoy it. All right. So, Johnny, go ahead. You've already got the zoom up. Let's get Jimmy back in the control room. Jimmy, throw me out the item number on this one right here. Yeah, it's item number 77777. It's like 3 sevens, 3 sevens. Snake. It's something like that. Even though snake eyes is like a single, it's like a dot. Now, I don't know what they're doing. I would have done with the twos, I'd have gone like 22, 22, 22. Don't get confused. That's not the real item number there. All right, yeah. So item number 777777. Do I need another 7? Oh, we'll have it up there for you to figure out. Now tell the operator which one you want, And this item number alone by itself is going to be $50. Now you might ask yourself, oh, see, Peppy, you got to watch out, man. Whenever they got Bowie knives around here, all the new guys don't figure that out. But you got to back up, especially with Bowies, because you could get cut. All right, yeah. Now, why would you pay $50 for one of these when you could get a similar model? It hasn't been fun worn now, I'm warning you. A similar model for around $25 in some places if you can find them. Those are not a genuine Danny Dyno Sidewinder. It has not been held by me like this one has. I'd show you, but that's a secret, you know, how I conceal this upon my body. I'm kind of like, if you've ever seen Lynn Thompson, and you look at that guy and you ask him, hey, Lynn, how many nights? Can you show me what? Let's do a pocket check on you. Well, Lynn's got a lot of pockets, and Lynn will pull out stuff like this out of his back. I warned you, Peppy, I warned you. See, he's not crying. He's not crying. He's still got that smile on his face. Yeah, Lynn will pull out something huge like this, like the Spalda XL or something like that, you know. He'll whip that sucker out and say, well, this is what I use to spread peanut butter on my bread. Yeah, believe it if Lynn says it, man. He's that intense about his stuff. All right, yeah, but let's just go ahead and drop that back over here, Hammer. Quit taking the knife away. People want to buy this one. All right, now, you might say, well, $50. Well, that sucks because I can get another one for $25. Like I said, it ain't fun worn, and it ain't got special materials on here because, like I said, some of ours has real rattlesnake on the handle. Don't ask us how we did that. That's a trade secret. Now look up trade secrets and see what that means. You ain't gonna find any of them secrets because they hold them. They don't want to trade them. That doesn't mean, hey, I'll trade you my secret for your secret. No, that's not what a trade secret got. I don't want to explain all the insides of knife cutlery business to you because it's pretty complicated. All right, yeah, so what you need to do, all right, if this is what I would do if I was in your boots, I would order 2 of them. You get 2 of them, and guess what you got? $100. Guess what $100 gets you? That's right. 37 payments of flex pay, and what's that get you? $2.72. I got this one memorized. I don't have to throw it out there for you. It's real easy to remember. You can go ahead and be an idiot and a fool and just get one for $50, or you can be rich. You know, I mean, if you're rich, then you're not an idiot. But if you're poor, like most people nowadays, you're going to be able to afford $2.72. I think you should be able to. And 37 payments, you ain't going to notice that. That ain't going to be like a thorn in your paw or anything like that where you would notice. You say, oh, that's just a little. Ow, oh, that's not little. Ow, oh, that's not. Ow. Every time you walk, ow, that's not little. No, because $2.72 is not a thorn in your paw. If it is, then you need to stop watching late night television, you know, because you get influenced a little too much there, and you're just having problems, I would say. So, yeah, see, it's like gambling addiction. We know knife addiction is real, and we make it easy for you to get some very, very good knives at a very low price, and we're kind of like encouraging knife addiction. But, you know, we're also encouraging a paycheck for Peppy. Peppy needs a paycheck, don't he? And I need a paycheck for producing this fine, outstanding, highly technical show fraught with all kinds of problems, man. We have, like I said, government agencies are watching our channel constantly to find out how we got into Error 51. And, yeah, and we're still working on a little situation there, you know, and so they're trying to we got OPSEC here. I'm telling you right now that operational security ain't nothing to us, man. Us dinosaurs have been around a few million years. And you humans have been around what? You ain't been around like we've been around. So don't even try it. You call us a little tiny brain. You say, yeah. You put a lot of information on that little tiny brain over millions of years, and guess what you get? Danny Dyno, that's right. So go ahead and pick yourself up one of these knives. I'm telling you, because again, we have limited supply. There's limited amount of, we got another employee, limited amount of employees that can fun wear these things for you and make them. These are completely ergonomic now. It's not like picking up a block of cheese anymore. This thing right here is customized to fit your hand smooth. No splinters in there, no snake venom anymore. No snake venom in the handle. We did lose somebody handling one of these before we roughed it up a little bit. Found out there happened to be a little bit of Sidewinder venom in there. Now, fortunately, Sidewinders are not as venomous as some other pit vipers that you find out in the desert, and it depends on your body weight, and since he was a dinosaur that was handling it, it only made him a little bit ill. It did not terminate his life functions. And you don't have to worry about your life functions being terminated unless you get just, you ain't going to have to worry about that, because I guarantee you we've checked all these for non-poisonous capabilities. Although we do have to send, you see, if we ever tried to send one of these to California, we'd have to add the special California warning that, some of this may cause, some of the materials used in this knife may cause cancer or instant death. And, we don't want to frighten people with that. Here, have fun with the knife. It may kill you. Who's going to have fun with that? So we'll send you California people one of these scratching knives, Civivi Smellimentums, free of charge if you order something else. Now, of course, you can't order this one because the state of California, California, with all their regulations, they have just regulated themselves out of a knife sale. So, yeah, way to go. Let's all golf clap there. Very good hand model. Very good. That's a good golf clap for California. Thank you for all your regulations and stupidity. Anyway, I don't want to slam California because it's a beautiful state. All it has is just some stupid politicians in it. You get rid of them stupid politicians and the people that put the stupid politicians in place. We're getting political here. And we're not trying to get political because politics are what? A big downer, oh my God, you're ready to throw up or strangle somebody. And instead, just get yourself a Danny Dyno Sidewinder special. Now, this thing right here, like I said, $50. However, if you go ahead and do the 37 flex, I got tongue-tied on that one. You see that? 37 flex pay payments. They're painless, and they're only $2.72. So, I got to let you go now because the rest of the people have already got this, and they've already called the operators because I hear the phones ringing in the background. Our operators, once again, are standing by 26 and a half hours a day. Again, we had to give them that OSHA break. 26 and a half hours a day, 19 days a week. We had to extend our work week because things have been going a little bit popping around here. Anyway, thank you, Peppy, for standing there and not crying like a little baby when you got knocked over and almost sliced. I saw a hand model trying to threaten you. Charges can be filed, hand model, for doing stuff like that. Even if you're obviously threatened with a paper knife. That's right. The law can come in and say, you with a knife, drop it. And everybody else got a real knife in their hand, or nothing in their hand. You got a paper knife in your hand. Guess who gets lit up? and lit up don't always mean taser. Sometimes they really light your butt up. All right, yeah, well, like I said, we're bumming people out. We've gone too long with this special. Go ahead and order your knife right now. Our operators are standing by because we ain't going to bomb any dang chairs. I don't care what OSHA says. My business. I run it the way I want. You don't like it, you know what? Take me to court. And the Supreme Court of the United States will rule in my favor because I know some people in there. They're old too. You talk about dinosaurs. You check out the Supreme Court. And I got some youngins in there, but let's not get political here. And let's keep having fun. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to DynoNet, where we give you the best knives at the best price at the best time. Late at night when you're drunk or under the influence of something is the best time to buy a knife on DynoNet. I'm telling you, it has been scientifically proven your best decisions are late at night when you're delirious, oxygen starved, possibly under the influence of alcohol. Then is the best time to make them decisions on DynoNet. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. So I'll let you go ahead and pass out. Just make sure you keep the gate locked. You don't want your flock to run away. You know, your cattle will get out if you keep that gate open. You know, they'll come back in, and then you leave the gate open at night, and coyotes could get in there. And then you'd have to come out with your Sidewinder and straighten them out. So yeah, if you had been smart, you got your Sidewinder. See, I'm running my mouth. I'm jawing too much. They always tell me, man, Danny, Dyno, you need to stop your jawing and start selling. Well, I am selling. I think I'm selling out of these things right now. So go ahead and get that special going on right here. And y'all come back now, you hear? Down.